We begin tonight on Capitol Hill, where Senate Democrats for a 10th time rejected a stopgap spending bill that would reopen the government, insisting that they won't back away from demands that Congress take up health care benefits.
It will take just a handful of Democrats to reopen the government.
Senate Republicans continue to do the same exact thing and expect different results. That's the classic definition of legislative insanity.
President Trump says he plans to use the shutdown to slash the size of the government by firing thousands of federal workers. But a legal challenge from employee unions has put those plans on hold. All of this is building anxiety for more than 80,000 federal civilian employees living in Georgia. And thousands of military families in metro Atlanta are also affected by this. Earlier this week, the president directed the Pentagon to use, quote, all available funds to ensure U.S. troops were paid. But that's a short-term fix. It's unclear if the president's directive applies to the U.S. Coast Guard, which, of course, we know is a branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, but during peacetime is overseen by the Department of Homeland Security. And our Madeline Montgomery spent the morning with the Coast Guard family in Lawrenceville. Is that right?
I did.
Okay, so what did they tell you?
They said they're definitely stressed out about this situation. They're a family of 5 and they are cutting back wherever they can. And as they wait out this shutout, they're depending on the help of others being offered to many military families.
We don't have any bread, Reese.
We do got bread.
Oh, there it is.
In their 14 years of marriage as a Coast Guard couple, Ellie and Reese Walker have weathered many storms.
Every 2 to 4 years, depending on what your job is, you're going to be going somewhere.
Constantly moving while expanding their family means Ellie stays home while Reese helps recruit Coast Guard members throughout metro Atlanta. The budget for this Lawrenceville family is tight.
We had already started consolidating for a little while now. We've gone down to 1 car. You know, we've cut where we can.
Now the Walkers are cutting even more with no paychecks coming in because of the government shutdown.
Don't want to waste it, though.
They've done this before.
2019, 35 days. We had 1 less child then. We were stationed in Jacksonville, Florida at the time. We were around a lot of military, well, a lot of Navy. And so while we didn't really know what to expect in that shutdown, we felt we had a lot more support there because there was a lot of people going through it with us.
This shutdown feels different.
We're in a place that's not around a lot of military. Will our creditors even understand what's happening? Like calling the mortgage company, calling the utilities. So what, you know, you're military, I'm sorry this is happening, but you need to pay us.
The Walkers are relying on groups like the Military Family Advisory Network that sends boxes of groceries to save where they can.
And we're very open with our kids about what's happening right now, about, you know, we can't sign up for this thing at school. It's going to cost money. We can't do this other, you know, $20 here, $25. Those things, it's just we can't do it. We have to cut everywhere we can.
Cuts adding anxiety as the government shutdown enters into its 3rd week.
The group Ellie Walker mentioned, Military Advisory Network, is sending out boxes of non-perishable groceries to active duty, Guard, and Reserve families during this shutdown. I'm really hoping that some people who needed that help see this and know they can apply.
Absolutely. Madeline, thank you so much for that story. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some of those resources, okay? Because a number of organizations are offering resources to those affected by the government shutdown. The Federal Employee Education and Assistance Fund has emergency hardship loans and shutdown assistance grants available. Georgia Power and the Salvation Army work together to help prevent utility disconnection and evictions. Verizon is offering flexible payment arrangements, and Georgia also has career centers and workforce partnerships to offer job support. We have links to all of these resources available on our website. That is cbsnewsatlanta.com.